Let me share a secret that's gonna change your coffee game forever. You don't need an expensive $1,000 espresso machine. All you need is a $30 Moka pot and a few minutes of your time. First, let's start with the coffee beans. You want to use high-quality, freshly ground beans. This is the secret to a rich espresso. I'm using my fellow old matte white coffee grinder. We use a medium grind setting for coffee to use with a Moka pot. The setting on my machine is between 4.75 and 5. Next, I'm going to fill the funnel with the grind coffee beans. The key here is to make sure that they are distributed evenly, but there is no need to pack it down because for a Moka pot, the water pressure actually needs to build up from boiling water, and it needs to be able to push through the coffee grinds at the top. You just want to level it off, like even with your fingers, so that it's even. Next, we add hot water into the bottom chamber. I like to use hot water because it speeds up the heating process and you won't burn the coffee. Make sure you fill the water up to just under the pressure valve without covering it. Then you put the funnel back in, twist on the top, and because we use hot water, make sure you use a towel to hold onto the bottom and screw it on tight. It needs to be perfectly tight to build up that pressure in the pot. And because we use hot water in the pot, it won't take too long to boil the water. So I just use a medium-low heat, and I like to do it with the lid open so you can see when the extraction starts. Now you gotta wash this part very carefully because as soon as that golden liquid starts to come out, you gotta make sure to adjust your flame to low or a little bit lower than what you had to control the flow that comes out of the spout. Because you don't want it to come out too fast, which makes it really watery, or too slow, which turns the coffee bitter. And when your coffee is almost done, you can tell because the coffee level rises to just under the pour-out spout. Then what I like to do is close the lid off and also run it under cold water. That way, it stops the extraction immediately. There you have it, a cup of bold espresso that you can drink as is, or you can add water or milk to your liking and make different types of espresso drinks. Would you use a Moka pot for your next coffee?